All right, family. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to not only the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, but the General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, stacked up information, mind-blowing videos. You should subscribe immediately. We also have memberships for the family. I'm going to be stacking you up tonight. Believe it. Believe it. I want you to go into the chat. You'll see a link for the memberships. Click that link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage. Continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official. General Sarasun Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get over there, check out that catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love, from the general to raw for YouTube, when Egypt ruled the earth, global Kushite empire, old Mecca voyages of the Nile, and ancient America. We got two from Naga the nigger, African origins of the Hindu Kush, the making of the white man, the black woman is God, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, all the isms exposed. And so, I mean, the list is too lengthy to go down, but most definitely we got some dynamic information for the family. There's no other website nowhere on the planet that can compare or compete. You should become a member today. That's right. That's exactly what I said. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. The popping this page on Patreon. Everybody knows SETI Live is lit. There's no uploads. Everything is a live stream. So that's the biggest perk. You get a chance to see the general go live. We got 5 levels, and you can start at the bottom and work your way up. It don't make no difference. It's a treasure waiting on you on every level. So I want you to make sure you get over there, become a patron. Matter of fact, we got some fire on there right now where we did Narmer, the first king of Egypt, the king that started it all. It's up there right now. We also did yesterday ancient Egyptian gods in the Star Trek movie. We talking about the Jedi, the Jed Pillar Osiris. We talking about the Sith. We talking about Set. We talking about Yoda. And we talking about the Ewok, which is nothing more than the sacred Twa of ancient Nile Valley spirituality. We talking about Bess and Ptah. I want you to come over there and get that work, because it's nothing but fire, 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 and you're not going to want to miss it. To all the family out there donated to the general, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate, link right there on the screen. It's in the chat, it's in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you. I appreciate you, and I thank you again. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go. Crime-ridden Mexico is a threat to national security. Close the border. Deport illegals. Ain't going to get up off of you. You see, ain't going to get up off of you. I got so much information on how these peoples has been attacking our people for a very long time, committing all type of heinous crimes on our people for a very long time. And so some of you niggas, you know, y'all get in these frivolous relationships and so want to be friendships and disregard all of the heinous acts that been committed against our people by Hispanic, by Mexican. And I'm here to tell you, goddamn it, that the lies is up, because they always say, oh, black people's is the worst. element of the United States, and I see people say the reason why the cities is so bad is it because of black people. Yeah, y'all want to run from General, because I hit hard. I backs this shit up. See, I know when that ptosis is kicking in. Yeah, I know when the ptosis is kicking in. I know when the goddamn the itis is kicking in. See, motherfuckers flee. They flee from reality. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay, because I'm going to keep swinging the hammer. You see, we talking about crime ridden. We not just throwing this up because it is a fictional account. No, it's a real account. And we got the goddamn numbers to back it up. We got the numbers to back it up today, and I hope you're ready for it. Close the border, deport illegals. You see? And see, I think a lot of people's I don't know what you're magicians, you some form of a goddamn magician. Because you act like when we say illegal immigrants, you leave off the illegal. You leave off the goddamn illegal. And so a lot of people say, Seti, why is you so hard? Is you supporting Trump? No, I'm supporting my goddamn community, because this shit been going on long before goddamn Trump. This shit been going on since goddamn Ronald Reagan, Oliver North, goddamn it, George, what's the other motherfucker? Weinberger, who brought dope into America under the Iran-Contra, selling goddamn dope to buy missiles to fund goddamn wars overseas. They sold dope right here in the United States, you understand, to black communities all over the United States to get money to fund goddamn wars over. So this been going on long before Trump. And so these cartels and shit been bringing that goddamn poison across the goddamn border, polluting black communities for now over goddamn 50, 60 some goddamn years. You see? And so if we looking at the ills of our people, and we understand that our peoples is dying because the dope, and the babies is high and shit because of the dope, and this, that, and the third. Those of us who got a conscience must make a move, must say the things that may scare other people, because they ain't got the motherfucking, they ain't got the balls, they ain't got the goddamn nuts to say no shit like this. They gonna find a friend and shit. You got a frivolous friend don't mean shit. If your friend can't stop the ones that's bringing in the goddamn dope, he ain't no goddamn friend. Yeah, he in the way. He's in the goddamn way. She in the goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. Goddamn friendship. You understand? And your peoples is bringing this type of shit across the border. We ain't bringing nothing to Mexico. We ain't selling no poison to Mexico. We ain't selling no poison to no nations below the south of the United States. We ain't coming into their community with, you know what I'm saying? It's a goddamn shame that we do it to ourselves, but those of us who are conscious enough to make the proper decision say, you know what, we got to shut down the border. We got to shut down these motherfuckers being able to bring this type of poison into the community. That's just all it is to it. So it ain't, because of Trump, and Trump may be doing it for his own personal reasons, and I'm all right with it, which way it go. I'm all right with it, which way it go. You see, I don't give a goddamn. It's still the right move for whatever goddamn reason. There's no way that we, when we talk about illegal, y'all act like y'all don't hear that goddamn word. Illegal, that means you did not go to the embassy. You did not go through the proper channels of becoming a citizen of the United States. And so, goddamn it, yes, you should be penalized. You should be penalized for bringing your ass across that goddamn border, knowing damn well it was not a legal process. It was not a legal process. So yes, you should be penalized. And so, yeah, people don't act like they don't hear the illegal. And you got people's out here marching. and flying goddamn Mexican flags, and and which is a total disrespect of sovereignty of the United States. If anything, they should have been flying a United States flag, where they saying, well, against all odds, that we still support United States, and we'll do what we have to do. We'll go through the legal channels to become citizens. That's all you had to say. Okay, some of our people came through here illegally. They've been here illegally. They had no fucking intentions of taking their ass down there and becoming legal. They've been over, many of these motherfuckers been over here 10 years. Some of them been over here probably longer than that. They ain't never took their ass down there and became legal at all. Been in this motherfucker ever since they got here illegally and had no intentions on becoming legal. So, I mean, fuck you. You brought this on your goddamn self. If anything, you should be saying, okay, our people, we had some that broke the law. They came over here. I didn't do it, but some of us broke the law. They should have did it. If I did it, you could have did it. Or if your resume was you're a criminal and shit, you should have knew you wasn't gonna get in. And so if you had a criminal background and you snuck your ass across that border, they should bust your motherfucking head. That's what they should do, because you're a terrorist. You're a threat to society. It ain't enough if we ain't that we got our own goddamn criminals and shit, and we trying to deal with that. Now we got an open border, the door wide open, and all type of pollution of criminals and shit is streaming across the southern border with no end in sight. No goddamn end in sight. So yes, it's a must that the borders be closed. And at this point, I mean, immigration should be like, it should be a cap on how many come in until you get enough of these motherfuckers out of here. That's illegal. Put a cap on it. You see, and let the people know they harming the proper channels of people that's trying to get in, because there's so many people in here that's illegal. We had to cap, goddamn it, how many we letting in per year for the next, I'll say for the next 5-6 goddamn years. We putting a cap on it until we could get all the illegals up out of here. Fuck that. Get your ass back on the other side and go through the proper channel. And if you get denied, then that's your answer. Stay your ass where you at. I mean, everybody not gonna give, they think that just like they think it's a right for them to be accepted as a citizen. Everybody don't get accepted as a goddamn citizen. You see, everybody don't get accepted. So some people get turned away, and that's just what it is. You see, that's just what it is. Everybody don't get accepted at a university. It ain't your right to be accepted at every, your brother or sister could be accepted and you be denied. So you can have family members that fill out for an application, for the same university, and different family members can be denied. That happens all the fucking time. So, families coming over could be denied. One could be accepted and one may not be accepted. That's just the reality. But many of these ones that are not accepted are, illegally coming across the goddamn border. And the thing is, yes, it hurts us most. It hurts black people even in the most critical ways, because these cartels is sending many of these motherfucking gang members to operate on this side of the border, the drug business in which they have been facilitating for the last 50 years. And the main the main grounds of operation is in the urban community, many of the cities where our people are the majority. And so yes, we are on top of their ass. And then the violence, in which I had some videos, even back 14 years, 13 years, 15 years. This is on the news, where they were openly attacking our people. Gangs were openly attacking our people. And they were warned with black gangs, but they not only was targeting black gang members, they was targeting anybody that was black, even if they wasn't a gang member. They were attacking black people. You see, and so we acting like this shit ain't documented. This shit been going on for a long time, but in a denial. You see, peoples are in denial of these facts, so that we ain't never been friends, never will be friends. And so now all of a sudden you've been killing us and committing violence on us, and all of a sudden we should root for you and you know and legislate for you and get out. No, not gonna happen. Not gonna goddamn happen. It's a hard road over here, family. I know a lot of y'all got the ptosis, you got the itis. You don't want this work. You don't want this work, but I'm glad to give it to you because I know it's right and it's true. You got a lot of niggas out here and shit. They got one and deny all the other shit that's going on. Don't even hear them talk about it as if it ain't real. You see, they'll pawn it off on black people. Say, well, y'all sell it, y'all do it and shit, and this, that, and the third. And yeah, and many of our people may be lost, but many of us who are not lost, who are responsible enough to speak up for our people who may be lost. And that's what the responsible members of the race supposed to do. They supposed to speak up when their brothers and sisters may not have the will to speak up for themselves. And that's what we goddamn doing. And so they rather pawn it off on black people than pawn it off on the people that's really bringing this type of poison in, you know, polluting the populations of America all over. You can see just, you know, people just all out in the goddamn street, high as hell. And then they bringing in newer drugs and shit. You know, in Mexico, and not only is it Mexican cartels, you got China who operate. Anybody, they know they could come through Mexico. You see? And so you got all type of you know, people's in their goddamn government that's getting a payoff because they know they're using Mexico as a doorway to come into the United States. So they got and everybody say they coming through the southern border. They got Chinese, they got Europeans, they got Africans, they got every race all around the world know to come to Mexico and come through the southern border. So how is it that all these nations and the pollution of all these nations can just show up in Mexico? And how's Mexico? What the fuck is going on with their immigration? That many people from all over, because it's a con game. There's a con game. They getting payoffs from these motherfuckers. Ain't no telling how much they charging per head to let come through there. You see what I'm saying? Because they have to enter Mexico one way or another. How the fuck is they getting into Mexico? Is they flying in? They coming from south of Mexico in droves. So how in the fuck they probably got some routes in which they could stay on this route. If your ass leave off of this route, we sending your ass back. So they got routes for them that they could take going through Mexico. I seen the videos and they was in droves coming through Mexico. So how is it that they know that they gonna go across that border, that southern border, and they just let them come through in droves? They let them come through southern Mexico. That's where they coming in. They coming from southern Mexico, out of the nation south of Mexico, come into Mexico and then enter the United States. And this shit been going on for I don't know how goddamn long. You see? Yeah, so the day is up. The day is up. Now, I had to bring, and let me put this up here, fam. Yeah, we in the motherfucking house. I know I go hard body over here. I don't ain't gonna be no, no. We putting our foot on motherfuckers' necks over here. Yeah. And so, and for everybody out here, I had to do this because they say, again, there's a lot of myths, stereotypical myths that people tell about black people that just ain't true. It's an outright fucking lie. And so let me tell y'all out here, quit letting them tell you that black peoples are the worst people on the planet. That's a fucking lie. End that myth. End that myth. End it. Okay? End it right now. We are not the worst on no goddamn planet at all. We ain't even near the worst. We ain't even near the worst. Okay? So, but if you start believing something, you go into a state of goddamn delusion. You see, you go into a state of goddamn, ain't nothing worse than them people south of goddamn United States. Man, you in the Arab and shit. They killing each other every goddamn day. Yeah, niggas, it might be 10, 15 niggas drop, and that's 10, 15 too many. You go over into goddamn Middle East over there with them Arabs at, man, they blowing up every goddamn day. They blowing up shit every goddamn day. Every nation over there is in a state of goddamn warfare. And here we is talking crazy about our own people and elevating somebody else and giving them undue respect. And when the goddamn facts is right there in our goddamn face, you can go on goddamn news every day and it's a bomb going off over there. What the fuck you? Yeah, some shit that need to be checked. But like I say, if we cut off that southern border and all that damn dope coming in, motherfucker gonna have to find something to do. Yeah, you're gonna have to find all that getting high and shit and this, that, and if they ain't got access to it, then then maybe some of our people can find something better to do. That's a reality. You see, you cut that shit off. You cut that shit. You get the poison out of the people and you give them other options and they'll create better realities. If you give them better options, they'll create better realities. Let me bring this shit up. If you're on here right now, I want you to subscribe, family. We got some hot live streams over on Patreon. I want you to get over there and get that work because I put in some extracurricular work over there now. I put some extracurricular work in over there on Patreon. Let me get this in here for you. I got the goddamn, I got it live today. I ain't getting up off of here until you understand me. I ain't getting up off of here until you understand me. So you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Here we go. Now, we got up here today, the 50, and I might, if I don't get them all off in this one video, we're going to move to the next video, and we'll start off from there. Now, this goddamn city that they call Colima, Mexico. You see, Colima, Mexico has been the worst city in the goddamn world for about 5 or 6 years. Okay, out cold up in that motherfucker. You talking about now? If you look at the damn this was you see right there, you can see Detroit. Sad now, don't get me wrong, it's sad. Had I don't know when this was, but you see 367. That's wrong right there. They ain't, I don't know why they got this shit wrong. They didn't put the wrong population up there for Detroit. In matter of fact, they got that ain't right there. So I'm gonna discard that. I'm gonna discard that because if I look and I see Milwaukee, I see Memphis, they didn't put some wrong, they didn't mix something up. They didn't mix something up because I know Detroit is about 650,000, so I don't know. They didn't mix some shit up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, nevertheless, when you look at them cities in the United States and then you look at the goddamn the cities in Mexico and South America, man, the goddamn numbers is astronomically more. Look at this. We talking about now, these is the top 10 cities in the world. We're not talking, matter of fact, let me take that out of there. Okay, these is the top 10 cities in murders in the world. Okay, and as you can see, out of the top 10 in the world, 9 of them is in Mexico. Close the border. Seal the goddamn border. That a goddamn loan should make a motherfucker say, what the fuck? You see, I went over this shit, nine out of the top 10 is in goddamn Mexico. And then when you go to let me see. This is this is 11. 11 is in Brazil. You see, all damn down south. Then you go to South Africa, and which is horrible. It's horrible in goddamn South Africa too. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there, but them goddamn that, whatever that apartheid shit is driving our family crazy over there. And so they need to heal themselves, and they need to get rid of them parasites that's in power. That's just all it is to it. Mandela, played the switcheroo on motherfuckers, and still the people in 2025 is still in a state of sickness, no different than goddamn 1975, 1965. Ain't too much then change. You see, and so you look at 13, 14 Mexico. 13 and 14 is Mexico. You see, then South Africa is up there with some astronomical numbers. When you look at Durban, you got 2,400 murders just in a city that's 4 million. You see, you having some, and you got Salvador, Brazil, 2,000 murders in a city of about the size. Well, it's a little bigger than Chicago. 3,678,000. 3,678,000, but you got 2,000 murders. Port-au-Prince, Haiti, you got 1,596 murders in a city about the size of Chicago. In Manaus, Brazil, 1,000 murders. 21, you see, and then you get Detroit, 23. You see, with 600, see, that's what it is. It's 632. So where they had Memphis numbers, that's Detroit numbers. So you need to switch them. Okay, so even then, but Memphis is off the chain right now. This 2020, this is an earlier rendition. Memphis is off the chain right now. So, ain't no telling what they numbers is. But still, even as high as they still not gonna reach no 1,000 goddamn murders. You see, look at all these cities, there's 1,000 murders. You got Kingston, and they got enough nerve to talk shit to us, but in Kingston, which is a city of 1,235,000, they got more goddamn murders than goddamn Chicago. The fuck? You got enough nerve to talk about somebody, man. Go find your ass somewhere and sit down. Y'all motherfuckers off the chain down there. Talking about like y'all are so intelligent, motherfucker. It's a lot of wrong shit going on down there. And so here, well, you got Memphis, and then wait a minute, where's Detroit at? Like they got the same goddamn numbers almost. Like, yeah, you got 632, 454. God damn, where they got it, shit, it's only, well, maybe it is. Damn near the same population. They got damn near the same population by 10 people. 632,464 in Memphis, and 632,454. God damn, that's almost exact numbers and shit. You know what I'm saying? 309 murders in Detroit, 302 murders. I believe this was in 2022. Okay, that was in 2022. Okay. And so, and then you got Cleveland with 168 murders. In comparison to the rest of this shit, it's wrong. It's 168 too goddamn many. But when you look at the comparison to these other nations and the numbers in which they putting up, man, we got to quit downing our people and acting like we the worst on the planet, which is a fucking lie. Man, these people outside of the United States is off the goddamn chain. Period. period, goddamn it. And you got the border wide open, and all these crazy motherfuckers from Colombia, Brazil, Mexico, and all of this is coming. I had to put the raw number because I ain't never seen nobody just put these raw numbers out here like that. And so that we can free our people from the lies that somehow we got some inherent evilness and shit. You know, that we somehow so inherently evil and we believe this shit and we hear nigga ain't nothing like a nigga. You was a lying motherfucker, nigga. You was a lying. You one of them misinformed niggas that go around parroting in some shit that you can't back up with the facts. Here the facts is. Here the goddamn facts. And so I won't hear that bullshit no more. These motherfuckers outside of the United States is off the goddamn chain. Brazil is right behind Mexico. Brazil and Mexico is like the worst. Colombia, Brazil, and Mexico. Oh, look at this shit down here. You know, Brazil, another city with 1,000 and damn near 1,500 murders. Recife, or whatever the fuck, Recife. You know, Brazil, and then you got another one up under that. And then Johannesburg, man, in South Africa is unbelievable. You know, they probably got the top 3, 4 goddamn cities. You know, they, as far as, you know, it's not percentage, but damn, overall, that 2,500 murders in a goddamn, in 1 year, man, y'all dropping motherfuckers like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy. And so, even all the way down to 50. All the way down to 50, you know, you Brazil, Mexico gonna ride it out all the way down. So out of the top 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute, did I miss 40? Okay, did it start on 30? Where it started on? I don't want to miss not one. Let me see. Okay, well, I don't see 39, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So out of 50, you got damn near, I see at least 17 with 13. Did I get 30? Yeah, you see 17 is from Mexico. You understand? 17 is from Mexico. Then you got Brazil, 41. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. I might have missed a few. 9. Well, it looked like it could be about 9 to 10 from Brazil. So shit, if you add, I mean, you talking about if you add the 10 from Brazil to the 17 with goddamn Mexico, you talking about over half is just from them 2 goddamn nations alone. Mexico and goddamn, and we talking about the worst cities in the world. God damn, you know what I'm saying? We talking about the worst cities in the world. And so let me make sure that that's the world, man. Because I'm like, God damn, you know, I don't want to, I don't want to, and it's the Western Hemisphere, but I think it's the world. I think it's the goddamn world. I don't even know why I brought it up. Like, I don't know that's what it is. And so that alone should make a motherfucker close the border. That alone, with that many cities, with ridiculous murder, and so you know what's coming across the border. That alone should make a motherfucker shut the border down, period. And put some military goddamn, you know, installations on that motherfucker. You know, with that type of insurance, what they doing is that you see how the cartels act. And then they come across the goddamn border and then come up here and open up operation very similar, because we already know we don't got to make shit up or nothing. You see, and a lot of these motherfuckers that scared and they running from down there, they come over here and they know they here too. But they ain't gonna say shit because they scared, just like they were scared down there. They scared up here. And you ain't gonna get them to say shit. You ain't gonna get them to say they'll be your friend, but they ain't gonna say shit about what them motherfucking cartel gang members is doing in these goddamn communities. They ain't gonna say a motherfucking thing, which means you obsolete. And so y'all got frivolous relationship with motherfuckers that are obsolete to do anything with or say anything about what they poisonous goddamn people is bringing to the communities right here in the United States. Okay, so family daddies, if you're on here right now, I want you to hit the subscribe button. I want you to like this video. I want the people to hear this. I want you to get this information out there to the people because I know it's a hard message. MS-13 is worse than the Mexican cartel. Yeah, they running neck and neck. They running neck and neck. They running neck and neck. Yeah, get this shit on out there, family. We be right black. Don't you go nowhere. Come, and when you see that goddamn, bring it right, come right back on in. I ain't gonna be no longer than a minute. And I'm coming right back in and I'm going to work on their ass again. This is General Sarasu Seti saying, hey, you say the vision, said he love America, not Africa. I love my people. Right here, nigga. That's what I love. I'm not in no illusion. We need help right here, right now. And so I'm not in no goddamn illusion. You see what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. I look out for my goddamn people. You see, you must be one of them tether niggas that didn't, your papers ain't right. You see, your papers ain't right. And so you on here whining like a bitch because your record is deplorable and you can't get no citizenship. So don't come up here under no false illusion because I've been, I have a relationship with Africans that's, been over the last 30 years. You can't come in here and say nothing to me, nigga. You can't come in here and say nothing to me, nigga. You's a piece of shit hiding in the comments, trying to cause division when the facts is very clear. You see, so take your delusional ass, or maybe you didn't get your stone, and they're going to drop you one on off in that glass pipe, nigga. Fired up and get right and get the fuck off of my goddamn video and out of my damn chat. You crackhead motherfucker. This is General Sarasu Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.